we are celebrating the career of a remarkable woman, a remarkable professor, and a remarkable accountant.
It's hard to think of a single word that could adequately describe Dr. Doris Cook. I think legend is one excellent word because she certainly was legendary.
Dr. Doris M. Cook is a woman of many firsts. She was the first full-time woman professor hired in the Department of Accounting, the first woman certified public accountant in Arkansas, the first woman member of the Arkansas Society of CPAs.
It is wonderful to honor Doris Cook. She made such a contribution to our department for so many years. Imagine showing up to class for 53 years, dressed in Razorback red, ready to teach accounting to her students.
And I was in 2 of Dr. Cook's classes, Intermediate Accounting 2 and Advanced Accounting. And my memory of those times remains very vivid. Dr. Cook, front of the classroom, writing on the chalkboard, and writing on the chalkboard, and writing and writing. The board was just not big enough to capture everything that she wanted to tell her students. And when all was said and done, it was her goal, and she succeeded. It was her goal to provide every one of her students an opportunity to succeed.
The first woman to serve on the National Council for Beta Alpha Psi. First woman to serve as a national president of Beta Alpha Psi.
As a department, we stand on her shoulders. We're only able to go where she and other professors took us. And so now we stand on her shoulders and move forward. So thank you to Doris Cook.
In the year that she retired, we had a reception. And I was standing next to her at the retirement reception when she said she wanted to sit down. And I sat down next to her. And while I was sitting next to her, people would come by and would come by and would come by. And many of them were what we would call VIPs. One of them was the president of the University of Arkansas system, who had been in Dr. Cook's class many years before and came up to her and thanked her for all that she had done for him. And I remember very vividly that led Doris to say, always be kind to your students because you never know when one of them is going to end up being your boss.
First woman at the University of Arkansas to hold an endowed lectureship or chair. First woman at the University of Arkansas to hold the rank of university professor. And first woman of the Department of Accounting to hold the rank of university professor.
Now, as department chair, I frequently meet alumni, and they'll often ask after professors, but in general, they'll always ask about Doris Cook first. Say, oh, Doris Cook, I had her. She was a wonderful teacher. Do you know what she's doing? Do you know where she's at? And so they'll ask after her, and that's what you ask for as a professor, to see if you actually impacted lives. And I think that's what Doris Cook did, was she impacted lives.
When I started, I thought, well, I'm going to stay here 2 years. That was my intention, 2 years, and I would get my master's and then go back out into the real world and see if I could do better. But at the end of the 2 years, I was hooked on teaching. You know, I loved those students.